Hi, I'm John Wark, publisher of Sunshine State News, and this is a Florida Minute.
I'm Dave Mica, Executive Director of the Florida Petroleum Council. I'm delighted to be with you, John, and discuss this important topic.
Dave, thanks for joining us today for a Florida Minute. Let's talk about the BP incident out in the Gulf. What is the industry's perspective on how BP is handling this? They've raised the bar very high and said they're going to clean up the Gulf, they're going to make people whole financially. Is this possible? What should we expect?
Indeed, John, it is a high bar that BP has set for their response to this. And let me respond as an industry representative and tell you, first and foremost, this is a tragedy where we have lost human lives, and that is the kind of thing that is very difficult for all of us, and we can't respond without beginning there. Beyond that, I think you're seeing an unprecedented response being made by the company and by the government, and every kind of force that is possible being brought to bear to combat this tragedy, and we'll move forward in that regard.
And the industry, meanwhile, has already begun its own review process into what's happened and how they can tighten up regulations and procedures.
Absolutely, John. We have established 2 independent task forces of our own with the best expertise out there to evaluate our procedures, evaluate our safety coordination, evaluate our technologies, and make sure that we don't have this happen again. Because first and foremost, we're going to have drilling. We have to have oil and gas in the United States. But first and foremost, we have to be able to guarantee that it be done safely with zero chance of this happening again.
There has been an attempt to drill relief wells, I gather, has been underway from day 1, from within hours of the incident. Can you talk a little bit about when these relief wells might come into play and we'll see the well plugged?
They have been, and permits were pulled within hours, and efforts started on those relief wells within just a short period of time of the incident occurring. They typically take 90 days, John, but in the meantime, we've seen several attempts with other technologies, and we've made some progress here. On day 50, we just saw the other day where this latest top hat effort has worked, and it is pulling in. We hope to be able to get 90% of that product recovered to move onward toward the completion of these efforts to plug the well.
Okay, Dave, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon about this.
Good to be with you.